Hey guys, M.K.S here, finally awake. It's about 11:45. I didn't get out of bed till about 11:30, so unfortunately I didn't go to sleep quite late last night, trying to finish one of my lists and all that I was writing up and typing up and all that stuff. But anyway, I was thinking of doing a list for this video, but I decided not to do so. Perhaps I should have started with a list and then talked about how I'm going to do it in non-list form in the future. But yeah, so as the title of this video suggests, I'd love to have your help with the research or any advice or information you can give me. So while I'm trying to sticking to the topic of Asia and empowering Asia, Asian empowerment and things like that, I'd love to know about, as I talked before, about how I organise things on different days. And I'm going to try and make this video. I was thinking of making it about 10 minutes long, but I might make it less long because 10 minutes is quite an amount of time. But we'll see how it goes anyway. But try not to waffle. But and that's one of the reasons why I like to do lists, or talk about lists, or think about lists, because they help me to perhaps organise my thoughts more, and then I don't sort of go off track. And I didn't want to really use cue cards. But anyway, I'll try and get to the point. So as it's Tuesday, and I think of like business and banking for some reason. So one of my quirky little traits. So I'd love to know about the top banks in Asia, top businesses, top Asian entrepreneurs around the world, and also top business people, entrepreneurs, whatever you want to call them, C.E.O.s, some of Asia's richest people, and any information you can share with this channel and in the comment section about the top Asian entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs of Asian descent from the diaspora, how you pronounce it, and including possibly people that are part Asian like myself as well. And maybe next week, either Monday or Tuesday, I'll do, or Friday or whatever, or maybe in a few days, I want to do some research about those sorts of things, like top female entrepreneurs in Asia, or diaspora, as I say, or how people from the diaspora can mentor and support those in Asia itself by providing mentorship, not just for those from the diaspora, but especially from the diaspora, providing mentorship and training generally and things like that, and how we can empower people to become entrepreneurs in Asia, even possibly, as I talked before, about supporting those from the slums, orphanages and things like that, and those with learning disabilities to have the confidence, positivity and all that to become entrepreneurs. So I'd love to know about the female entrepreneurs in Asia as well, and again, like I say, from the diaspora, and general entrepreneurs, business people, CEOs, and I know money's not everything, but it'd be interesting to find out top millionaires and billionaires in Asia. I know there's like Forbes richest list in Asia and all that, so I'd love for you to share any information in the link below, and I'd love to know any comments as per usual. Hope you can hear me because some lorry, I think so, the rubbish collection, or garbage as you call it in America. But yeah, so I'd love to know any comments you have and any advice or ideas about, or information really as well, research especially. Like, it could be like Forbes lists or of wealthy or rich Asians, also general entrepreneurs, or how to help more people, including from poorer backgrounds, as I say, from orphanages, slums. I don't know why I quoted that, but anyway, or people with learning disabilities who to have the confidence to find out how to become entrepreneurs. I talked before about how in countries like India or the rest of Asia, if you're dyslexic, it's seen as like a weakness, but as it is in much of the world. But nowadays, there's lots of organisations like Made by Dyslexia or the Dyslexic Advantage, which talk about the positive sides. I wonder if people in Asia would know about that. Would they treat dyslexics in a classroom or people with ADHD a lot better if they knew that they could become people like the next Richard Branson or David Neilman or things like that? So if more like that could be, more dyslexic people could be helped to become entrepreneurs as well. And as I say, female entrepreneurs, and encouraging girls to go into entrepreneurship and banking and being empowered roles, and in engineering and maths as well, and all those sorts of things. But yeah, mainly want to focus on entrepreneurship and banking, and how banks can invest in more businesses in Asia as well, encourage more businesses, either banks from Asia themselves or banks from around the world, and generally how to empower Asia. And like with my videos, I love to know if you think I'm being naive about my ways of supporting Asia. Like, if you help Asia go trending, or people find out you're supporting Asia, would businesses really be more interested in funding Asian projects? I wonder. And could people from the diaspora be encouraged? That's another question. Could people from the diaspora be encouraged to mentor or generally support people from their ancestral homelands, especially, or across Asia? Could Asia be more united? That's another. So I suppose that's three questions. Could Asia be united? Would people from the diaspora could they become encouraged to support Asia, and especially their ancestral homeland in particular, and perhaps the whole of Asia generally? And forgot the third one. Could talking about Asia and funding Asian projects make people more invest? I think that was the other question. And how can we get more girls from Asia to get into business, entrepreneurship, enterprise, whatever you call it, to be empowered? Again, could entrepreneurship be a way to get people out of poverty, or help people from slums and orphanages, people with learning disabilities, people from poor backgrounds generally as well, and all that sort of thing? Good lessons from wealthier people, teach them as well, but they learn lessons to empower them. So yeah, I'd love to know what you think, and again, I'd love to hear about Asian business women as well, especially, and just Asian entrepreneurs in general. So I'd love to know what you think about this. Was I waffling? Did I make sense? If you made it this far, I really appreciate your views. I'd love to know what any comments, or any information, or research rather, facts or information, whatever you can share. Anyway, peace and love.